It's a damn shame. I mean, your boy, Derrick James, making excuses for the way Bully Spence talking about Crawford versus Spence don't sell, so the fight shouldn't happen. Let it marinate. What have Crawford sold? He talking about the way Bully sold 500,000. Like, this dude is delusional. At the end of the day, everybody know, if you got a brain, Mikey Garcia sold the bulk of that pay-per-view. And it didn't do 500,000. I don't even know if he sold 500,000 in 2 fights, meaning Porter and your boy Mikey Garcia. But at the end of the day, Mikey Garcia versus the way Bully were higher pay-per-view numbers than Porter versus your boy the way Bully. You know why? It's because of the opponent. You need a great dance partner. If you look at your boy Floyd Mayweather, good pay-per-view seller, right? But when he fought Berto, it did like 300,000. I know they said 500,000, if my memory serves me correct, but we know 500,000 mean, you know what I mean, 450 or even 350. But at the end of the day, it's all about the dance partner. The world want to see Crawford versus your boy the way Bully, not just the hardcore fans. People know that these two guys are good fighters, and Crawford has proved himself at 140. Got the belt at 147. Derrick James is a straight cocksucker, man. He used to be a fighter. Now, being that he used to be a fighter, he understands that the best fight the best. He turned into the accountant. He turned into the guy who's talking about numbers. You can't even speak correctly. Like, you can't even really understand what he's saying. Every time he's asked a question, it's like he tosses it away. Well, I don't want to talk about that. I mean, there's nothing to really talk about. Bro, answer the question. How did you feel about Deontay Wilder getting smashed out? Well, he American. And you know, I'm riding with the American. Bro, are you in this thing for boxing, or are you in this thing for favoritism or biased opinion? Come on, man. That's why Derrick James was never a good fighter. He was a complete bum, and he's training these guys to be exactly like he was, a bum. You understand what I'm talking about? I mean, one trick pony is the way Bully Spence. Now, at the end of the day, if Bo Mack was saying these type of words or using these type of excuses, I would bang on him. Early money. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is, good God, the way Bully Spence got blasted out by Crawford on Instagram, on Twitter, the way Bully Spence said, call me, bro. They talked on the phone. The way Bully Spence obviously made, some type of consensus to, where he made, your boy Crawford feel like, yeah, the fight will happen. Let me do a few different things, and when like my body back together, we'll get it popping. Crawford came back to the people and said, listen, he said he gonna get in the ring with me. Let him recover. The fight gonna get it. It's gonna get on. So I'm like, okay, cool. But at least Crawford made the initiative. At least he got the air the way Bully Spence, and at least they got on the phone and they spoke and they talked it out. But you got your trainer coming out saying things like this. That makes me feel like, yo, they really just stalling. And maybe just trying to see if Crawford gonna lose or don't look good, or do another pay-per-view and it don't do as good as, to show real strong numbers, so the way Bully Spence can find a way out of fighting him, man. I'm telling you, bro, the way Bully Spence ain't gonna fight this dude, man. I don't understand it. For real, for real. I mean, you supposed to be a fighter. Now, I mean, you willing to fight everybody else except Crawford. At least Mikey Garcia said last night, which I don't believe him, but at least he said, for the optics, for the cameras, for the people, he said, nah, I get in the ring with Crawford. Crawford got a belt. He a champion. Why not? But if I got the opportunity to get in the ring with Manny Pacquiao, that's the fight I'll take, because that's the big money grab. And I'm fighting for legacy, and, Manny Pacquiao is a living legend going in the history books. Why wouldn't I take that fight first? I understand that. That's real talk. That's smart business, and it's smart boxing, right? You see what I'm saying? You killing two stones in one situation. So yeah, that's wavy. But again, Mikey Garcia and his team got a smarter mind than the way Bully Spence and their team. You understand me? If you don't want to fight Crawford, at least come up and show face and keep it funky and make a valid excuse why you're not going to fight him. Make the people believe you want to fight him. And in the back of your mind, you're like, you know what? Nah, I ain't getting in the ring with this dude. We can respect it, because we can only go by what you say. You know what I mean? And we're going to insinuate or assume what we think based on actions. But at least you said, nah, I want that fight. I had a car accident. You know what I mean? I'm going to get a light touch. And I think Danny Garcia is a top level guy. So it's really not a light touch. After that fight, let's see what's out there. Pacquiao still available. If not, the only option should be Crawford. That's wavy. That's good money. You see what I'm talking about? So at the end of the day, I don't understand it, man. You dig? Like, but for me, you know, fans say, yo, CBT, you go hard on the way Bully Spence, man. You going too hard on this dude. And I'm like, yo, I used to be a fan of this dude, man. Because when I was a fan of this dude, he was coming up, putting hands and feet. And I'm like, yeah, he getting better, and he will be able to get better. So when he fought against his toughest challenge in Kell Brook, I picked the way Bully. Not only because the way Bully was coming up, and I seen that he was strong, but I looked at the optics. Kell Brook was coming off an injury. Kell Brook was coming down in weight. Kell Brook, I was injured. So I said, listen, I think Kell got better skills and technique, and he can beat this guy if he didn't go up to fight Triple G. But being that he did that, I had to pick the way Bully Spence. So it's not about favorite fighters, because Kell Brook was my favorite fighter, and I liked it the way Bully. But I picked the way Bully because of everything that went on. You understand what I'm saying? And I just don't get it, man. Like, you know, so I had love for the dude, but I'm happy I jumped off that wagon, because at the end of the day, he's an embarrassment to the boxing world. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of guy y'all backing, a dude that don't want to get in the ring with tough fighters, talking about the money grab. I don't understand some of you guys anyway. You keep talking about, you know, y'all care about these fighters. Y'all love these fighters. They represent you. I don't understand how they represent you. I don't understand how you can have a genuine love for any fighter. I can see you have a strong like, or, you know, that's my guy, that's my champion, I ride with them. I understand that. That's called a fan, right? But when y'all talking about the love, and he represents us, and he's out there fighting for us, not just, you know, throwing gloves, I don't see how they doing any of the things that y'all stating. And for me, it's like the way Bully Spence don't give y'all tickets, he don't give y'all or grant y'all interviews. He's not putting y'all YouTube channel on the top. He's not giving you guys exclusive, you know, inside information, or bringing y'all guys to the scrums or to the fights where you guys can interview and get your name out there as a person who is the go-to. My phone died while I was giving these facts, but they can't stop the rush at the end of the day, man. Listen, look, the point of the video was this, man. The way Bully Smith don't want that work with your boy Terence Crawford, man. And you know what? Right now, it is what it is, right? We just gonna call him out every chance we get. But there's guys out there that I would love to see him fight. Danny Garcia, Manny Pacquiao. You see what I'm talking about? Ugis. There's guys out there that's going to give him tough, competitive fight with. But I'm telling you right now, Ugis, Danny Garcia is going to be the wild card. This man may lose to a lower opposition as those guys prior to fighting the boy Terence Crawford. Now, would you rather him lose to a top welterweight, your boy Terence Crawford, a guy that got so many different skills? Losing to Terence Crawford ain't that bad. But when you lose or have a tough, questionable win against Ugis, that's bad. If you lose completely to Danny Garcia going to have the whole wheel, and he going to drive the car. That's the dude that you really got to watch out for. So for me, I'd rather go up against a guy that's proven, a guy that's the truth. So if I go in the ring and lose, ain't no need to be mad about it. It's like, okay, I went up against a guy that was top level and he beat me. Instead of losing to a Ugis, losing to a Sean Porter, losing to a Danny Garcia. Those fights, those losses hurt more. You see what I'm saying? Like for me in the hood, I love fighting, or I'm not sitting here acting like I fought everybody in my hood. My point is this. I never feared the big dudes in my hood, the OGs in my hood, right? I never feared anybody, but I never feared those guys. But I always questioned myself when I fought guys my age, or guys smaller than me, or guys a little bit above. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't want to lose to a little dude in the hood. You don't want to lose to your equal in the hood. Trust me, it's not a good thing. But I felt like He-Man when I fought or had to fight a big dude, OG dude in my hood. Because it's like, if I lose, it is what it is. But Casual, he went up against the big dude. He went up against that. He went up against that dude. That's what's up. So he lost, but it is what it is. He got heart. That's how I looked at it. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was always in front lines like, what? I get it in. Stop playing. Like, you dig? But the big dudes, the dudes my age, I just felt like I don't know, mentally it did that to me. I don't know if you felt or feel the same way, if you understand what I'm saying, but I feel like losing to a guy that's been proven is different from losing to a guy that you should beat. You see what I'm talking about? But at the end of the day, man, let me leave you with this, right? I would respect the LDBC and people who think like them, or just black media, right? Because there's a lot of black guys on YouTube that talk boxing, right? I love boxing and I respect it. Like I always say, man, there's nothing wrong with going to different channels and getting other people's point of view, because you need to get that in order to hear someone else's point of view, and then you get to pick a side on what you believe in. How do you feel? And you can say, nah, this guy, you know what I mean, talking what I'm talking, this guy isn't. And then we can go back and forth. And that's how boxing is and how it should be. Fun. But I would respect these dudes more. And if they had the true organization or organized properly. Now imagine, you got a lot of these LDBC dudes, right, running amok. Now, but if they was organized and they had the way Bully Spence and Deontay Sloppy, those are they two guys, right? They get interviews with these dudes. They got good communication with these guys. Imagine if Deontay Wilder took, let's say, Barbershop Conversation, took 78, took the Faggot Fight Fan, that dude. If you take these guys and say, look, you're going to be the guy that gets the exclusive interviews first. I want to touch the way. You're the new Radio Raheem. You the guy that goes into my dressing room before the fight. You the guy that I speak to first as far as the interview after the fight. Seconds after the fight. Barbershop Conversations got the interview exclusive. You see what I'm saying? That's how you propel the whole LDBC, propel the whole squad. You see what I'm saying? To piggyback off that interview, use footage, visuals, to get their self popping. And that's how you organize, and that's how you put money in everybody's pocket. And Deontay Wilder, all the way Bully Spence, don't actually have to put in that much work to help out people who rock with him. All he's doing is granting his people the access that the others get. That would be respectable. I would rock with that. I would say, good God, they doing their thing. I disagree with them, but this is how you organize. You smell me? Because I'm not going to be riding for a dude, right? And I'm not getting nothing out of the deal. I'm not going to be on YouTube yelling and screaming. You see what I'm saying? And fighting for what's wrong about boxing and making excuses for that boxer. You know what I mean? Because what we do on YouTube, especially when I tell you, man, it gets out to the masses. You see guys like got 30,000, 40,000 views on videos, right? 100,000 views. That's views. That's real time. That's real people interested in that content, in that whatever your title is, that content. So we actually do push the needle some type of way in the real boxing game, right? We push views to the people, we push interest to the people. So yeah, YouTube pay them, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Your words, our words matter. So if the way Bully and Deontay Sloppy was to put these guys up and say, come on, man, you get the exclusive because you rock with me, man. I see you on YouTube, you know what I mean, showing love and keeping my name alive. And you know what I mean? People discrediting me and you fighting that big fight for me. That's how you help the people. Until they do that, Deontay Sloppy and the way Bully Spence is just using these guys because they know they fans and they fangirls and they gonna do whatever and they sucking them off dry and they ain't doing nothing for them. Me, I got to get compensated for anything that I do. You gonna compensate me. If I'm gonna be running around here, you know what I mean, pussyfooting around for you, you paying me. I guess I'm about money and I understand, you know what I mean, how an even exchange is not a robbery. That's how I look at things. But I don't know how these dudes look at things. It's just different from me. Maybe because they come over to my page, you know, sneaking and seeing what's shaking and popping over here. Hopefully you listen to what I'm telling you and then you go and you make it happen, because it's nothing for Deontay Wilder to say, come on, bro. Exclusive. Come on. Wait, Bully, come on, son. Exclusive. You get the exclusive. LDBC was shaking. You see what I'm saying? When the boy Deontay Wilder mentioned the LDBC on the big stage at one of his events, that was big. That was big. You see what I'm saying? That was big for the people. People was checking. Who the LDBC? Who that? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. If he really empowering the people, those are the things that they will be doing. But I've been talking too long, man. You rocking with your boy CBT. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.
This is what new media look like. It's all about casual boxing talk.
Just when you thought you had to figure new media, new perspective, casual boxing talk.